Just write down this topic, computational thinking and the programming. Okay. I think you already did this. Okay. Quickly recap this one. Okay. Because I wanted to check what book do you have and I will with that one. Okay. So just write the topic, computational thinking and the programming. Okay. Computational thinking and the programming. I quickly recap. I write only the important things, no need to write all things. Okay, I wanted to write only the important logical things. Okay. First of all, write the subtopic flow chart. Okay. If you already did, no worries. Okay. I just going through only the important points today. Okay. No need other thing. Okay, write the flow charts. Right, flow charts. Okay, in flow chart, there should be having some important keyword. Okay, just write down this. They are having some important keyword. What are they? There should be have data flow. There should be have flow chart. There should be have input. There should be have output. There should be have process. They are having variables. Okay, these are the important thing that should be followed with the flow chart. Okay, in the flow chart, they are having some important thing. The data flow, flow chart, input, output, process, and the variables. That are the main important keywords that can you follow with that. Okay. So please write down them. They are having some keyword with you. Quickly write. I think already you finished this one. I wanted to start with you and I will share some uh, lectures with you. Okay. Yes. Write down the keyword data flow, flow chart, input, output, process, and variables. Actually, what is a flow chart? Flowchart is just right with this stomach. Flowchart is a diagram. Right there. A flowchart is a diagram that shows sequence of steps that should be followed. Actually, what is flowchart? Flowchart is a diagram that shows a sequence of steps. It should be shows the sequence of steps. They are having several steps. In the flowchart, there are display the diagram of the sequence of the steps. Okay, so flowchart is a diagram. It shows sequences of steps that should be followed. Okay, right there. So actually, in the flowchart, they are having several shapes. Okay, so they are having a specific shape for different purposes. Okay, they are having specific shapes. They are having specific shape for different purposes. For what? They are having for input, they are having for process, they are having for shape or output, like that one. They are having specific shape for several purposes. What are they? They are having input. Input for users enter data. They are having process to do calculation or action. They are having output to display word and numbers to the users. Okay, write down them. These are the important things that should be following up. Okay, right there. Input, process, and the output. Okay. And also there are use data flow using the arrow keys. These are the important things. Okay, write down these underline things. What are they? A flow chart is a diagram that shows sequence of the steps. Okay, I think already know. That's a quickly know. Okay, they are having main thing. They are having input and process using SCA and output also. There's a shape like this, and they are having data flow with the arrow. We can use data flow with the arrow. Okay, these are the important. I will explain more and more later on. Okay, quickly write down these things. Only underline and box part. Okay, write down them. quickly. Okay. So you can write the main important keyword, the flowchart, input, process and the output. Okay, these are the flowchart, input, process and the output, and the data flows. It should be indicated with the arrow keys. Yes, data flow should be indicated with the arrow keys. Okay, I think you already right. Quickly we can recap. Okay, they are using start and stop. Okay, for start and stop, you can use the shape of this one, start and stop. And input and output, you can use the shape of this one. The process, you can shape the what? Process, it can be calculation, something like addition, multiplication, do something addition and multiplication, something mathematically or something stand up, making tea, something like a processing thing. You can following up with what? This shape, the rectangular shape. Rectangular used for the processing. And this something like rhombus or something like what? This shape, it's used for input and output. Standard stock, you can use this what? Not a rectangle. It is what? Rounded corners rectangle. It is actually a rounded corner rectangle. Okay, just round. Just write standard stock. Draw the example. No need other thing. Okay. Input and output. Draw the example. And process. Draw the example. Okay. You can write them only. Okay. Please write down. This is only a recap. Okay. I think you already got this thing. Yes. Yes. Okay. Draw that one. So they are having, you can identify with the flow chart. This is the starting process. This is the ending process. So they are having rounded corner. Rectangle. And they are, you can use what? This shape like is a rhombus. You can think this is like input or output, data input or data output. And if they are having a rectangle, you can think this is should be used for the process, the addition, multiplication, or something with any other process. Okay, you can identify within the shape of the that shapes within the shape. Okay, just write down the example and the topic start and stop. These two input and output. These two and process these two. Okay, quickly right now.